Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining. Today, we're talking about Believe. Indy, you're a contender now. Oh, yeah. Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton finally have some help. And we're going to go through a whole list in a huge amount, ample why. It all starts off Andrew Luck, 8-year pro, where improvements along the offensive line, and we'll get into that in just a minute, helped him stay healthy, helped him to be able to step up into the pocket and deliver accurate throws. This next year is big. Andrew Luck is going to be back to superstar form. He very, very good last year. He is going to blow up. He is going to explode this year. He is going to explode. Naheem Hines going into his second year, 5'9", 200-pounder out of NC State. Receiving back that's decent between the tackles. Can get outside, but as a receiver out of the backfield, very good. Very good. Instinctive receiver out of the backfield. Marlon Mack. This kid can get it done. He can go inside. He can go outside. He can catch the ball, but I really like him as this team's best pure running back. T.Y. Hilton, year in, year out, when he's healthy, he is one of the most explosive, entertaining, touchdown scoring wide receivers in the NFL. 100-yard performance after 100-yard performance. T.Y. Hilton, one of the most underrated wide receivers in the National Football League. He's got help. Mr. Paris Campbell, 6 foot, 205-pound wide receiver, rookie out of Ohio State. He brings a 4.37 40, elite speed at the wide receiver position. He's got good ball adjustment skills. He can catch. Route running. Everything you want in a receiver, a speed receiver, this guy has got. He is going. You are now. Okay, so if you spread T.Y. to one side and you put Paris Campbell on the other side, both are a threat for the fly route, which means the safeties can't come up. They can't. If they do, it's over. They're going to hit the play action. They're going to score. It's that simple. Paris Campbell's pretty good at getting off press as well. Devin Funches, wide receiver, a free agent pickup from Carolina, brings size. He's a good run blocker. Going to be great in the red zone. He's going to help with first downs as well. He's going to help with the consistency of the offense. A name to watch for is Deon Cain. He got hurt last year. Second-year man out of Clemson. This kid was explosive as a wide receiver in Clemson. One of the best raw talented, which is why he dropped in the draft. He got hurt. He was a little bit before coming out. Dropped in the draft. Deon Cain is explosive. He's a name to watch in training camp. He's a name to watch throughout the season. This team, the Indianapolis Colts, are loaded with players. Chester Rogers, very good slot receiver. Dropped some passes here and there, but he's going to improve year in, year out. Going into his fourth year now, he's going to get better. He's going to be more consistent. Andrew Luck will be protected better. The total team, there's more total talent on the team, which means it's going to be easier to spread the ball. which means the defense won't be able to cheat by rolling safeties and coverage from one side to the other. The defense will have to play honest. They won't be able to blitz or else it'll be over. You're going to see a lot of big plays. Defenses are going to take chances because they're not going to be able to stop them in zone, whether it's a zone press or a zone read defense. It's going to be very hard to stop Indianapolis with a zone defense unless you have elite athletes that can, in a man press system, that's going to be the only way to stop the Indianapolis Colts. It's the only way to stop speed receivers is with a man press. The Patriots back in 2001 did it to the Rams, the greatest show on turf back in 2001 in the Super Bowl. But you must have elite talent at corners to be able to do this. Not very many teams. Some teams have one. Very few have two. Indianapolis, I definitely see you winning your division because no one is going to be able to score with you. There's going to be some defenses that may slow you down at times, but that's it. Sooner or later in the game, you're going to explode. This Indianapolis team could score 35 points per game. That's a realistic prediction. There is no reason why this team couldn't explode. You have a lot of talent. And you have a lot of guys like Steve Ishmael, second-year man out of Syracuse, 6'2", 212 pounds. I watch a lot of ACC football for college. Steve Ishmael was a good player on a Syracuse team that was still developing. Steve Ishmael was a good receiver. He could definitely be a guy to come in and be able to give some guys a break and give quality repetition. Give you some production, some consistency off the bench. And that's important when you're trying to make a playoff push. And then you want to go to tight end. Ali Cox, when given the opportunity, he has made some plays. The big 6'5", 267-pounder. Second-year man. Only 25 years old. You got Jack Doyle, Eric Ebron. Both of them. Jack Doyle, consistent possession tight end. Eric Ebron, vertically stretching the field. To go along with these speed receivers, I mean, you have speed receivers, you have possession receivers, and you have red zone receivers. So, this is unbelievably dynamic when you go from running backs to wide receivers to tight ends. You are looking at the definition of dynamic. Their offensive line was greatly improved last year. The biggest addition being Quentin Wilson, the first-round draft pick, 6'5", 330-pounder, first-round draft pick out of Notre Dame. Number 6 pick overall. He's going into his second year, and yeah, he's going to be better. You got Brandon Smith, a very good prospect. Second year, gets the job done, plays college ball at Auburn. This offensive line continues to get better. It's young. It's developing. This O-line will continue to get better. There will be bigger running lanes. There will be bigger passing lanes. Indianapolis, get ready for a Super Bowl. It's coming. And then we go to defense. Holy cow. Justin Houston. Wow. What would have happened last year if you guys would have had Justin Houston? That might have just put you over the top. You might have beat the Patriots, Kansas City, whoever you would have played, it wouldn't have mattered. You might have beat them all. You got Jabal Shard coming back, a very consistent pass rusher year in, year out. Magnus Hunt, depth player coming off the bench. Very good player. The defensive rookie of the year 6'2", 234 pounds, going into his second year at South Carolina State, Darius Leonard. The defensive rookie of the year. Oh, yeah. And you got another Bangu. Explosive, fast, talented, third-round draft pick. 6'3", 250 pounds. He can run. He can hit. He is aggressive. A lot of talent at every... That's why I think Indianapolis is going to the Super Bowl. Because you have talent on every level, elite talent, not just a little bit of talent, but you have elite speed, and you have a variety of wide receivers, not just one style. You don't just have speed. You have size, you have speed, you have a lot of different players like a T.Y. Hilton, like a Devin Funches. You know, they're different players, style players, but they complement each other very, very well. Because you even got Spencer Ware. He might not make the biggest of impacts, but he's very good in short yardage situations. He's a 5'10", 230-pound running back out of LSU. Every level of your team, you have added talent or already had talent. And now you're going to be even better when it comes to pass rushing with Justin Houston. That's huge. That is huge. And you've added second-round draft pick Rock Ya-Sin, cornerback, 6 foot, 192 pounds, at a Temple. This kid's physical. He's fast. He is aggressive to the ball. Good ball skills. Malik Hooker. This could be Malik Hooker's big year. Extremely talented. Free safety. Extremely talented. Ball skills that are unbelievable. You've added talent at every level of your team, not just every level of your offense or every level of your defense. And when I talk about every level, what I'm talking about on the offense, it's O-line, receivers, running back, quarterback. You have surrounded your quarterback, your former number 1 overall draft pick, with immense talent. And you're surrounding your defensive rookie of the year from a year ago with immense talent. You have gotten better at every level of the team, and both offensively and defensively. It's amazing. Indianapolis, get excited. You're a contender now. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Join me next week as we do a review on OTAs and a training camp preview. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the show.